Hi everyone, my name is Kirsten Bloomquist. I am an author and a hypnotherapist in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So today I want to talk to you about happiness because that's something that a lot of people come to see me for. They want to experience more happiness in life and they feel bad and really mad at themselves, agitated and frustrated when they're not happy because they feel like they should be happy all the time. And then they point out, there's starving kids in Africa who are happier than me. I've got a lot more than them and I'm not happy. And how can I be happy now? Why am I not happy all the time? Those are great questions. So the thing is about happiness is that you're not going to experience it all day, every day. That's not the way it works. Because if you were to experience happiness all day, every day, would you even know you're happy? Probably not. And that's why contrast is necessary in life. We need darkness and we need lightness. We need night and day. We need hot and cold. We need these contrasts because they all have a purpose. The same thing goes with our emotions. So the thing is with emotions, we have labeled certain emotions as good and desirable and other emotions as bad and unwanted. And when we have these bad and unwanted emotions, such as anger and unhappiness, depression, loneliness, sadness, whatever it is, we get mad at ourselves for it and frustrated. Like, why am I feeling angry? I shouldn't feel angry. And there's that should that starts to pop into our mind. I shouldn't feel this way. And then we suppress it. We push it down and we suppress it because we shouldn't have those feelings. We should just be happy and vibrant and bubbly all the time. But that's not realistic. Now, I know when you were a child, there was probably a time when you were crying and you were upset and some sort of parent or authority figure in your life came here and said, stop crying. And what happened was we took that on to mean that we're not allowed to feel these other emotions because they're bad. And so as an adult, now that we're older, anytime we start to feel these emotions that upset us, we subconsciously try to stop it right away. And we guilt ourselves for feeling these emotions. And when we do this, we suppress the emotions. So it's not that we make the emotions disappear, we suppress it, we push it down in our minds and in our bodies. And if we don't express these emotions, then sooner or later, they are going to manifest in our lives. This can result in anger issues, eating disorders, psychosomatic illnesses, physical illnesses, all sorts of different things because it all adds up. Now, it may not happen overnight. It can take 10, 20, 30, 40 years before something manifests. But the more we push down these emotions and we suppress ourselves, the more we are going to experience some of that negativity. So there's a lot of things like when it comes to happiness. We've got the highs in our lives. I don't know if you can see this, and we've got the lows, and it goes like this. Life goes up and down like that, right? So we've got the unhappiness, we've got the happiness, we've got the bad times, we've got the good times, anger and peace, whatever it is. So we've got the highs and the lows, okay? And the thing is, we get mad that we have these ups and downs in our life. We get mad at ourselves for that. But the up and down is how it's supposed to look. Instead, we wish it just looked like this, that's supposed to be a flat line. Just imagine that's a flat line. But we all know when we watch movies of people in the hospital, or when we go to the hospital and we see someone with a flat line, we know that that represents death. So why is it that we get mad that our lives look like this, up and down, when this represents life? It sometimes takes the tough times in life to help us to appreciate the good times in life. It takes some trying times and some struggling times for us to realize that we have the opportunity to now gain strength and to go within ourselves and to create different things that we weren't going to create before. A lot of people who have failed tremendously in life say that failure pushed them and taught them new lessons, new skills, new abilities that pushed them and got them to their success where they are at now. So that failure was necessary for them to change their ways, change their thinking. So a lot of times when we experience things such as the sadness and the frustration, those aren't bad emotions. So let's stop referring to emotions as good emotions and bad emotions, right emotions and wrong emotions, because that's not how it is. There's just emotions. They're comfortable and uncomfortable. That's all it is. And of course, we always want to experience more and more of these comfortable emotions and less of these uncomfortable emotions. However, the more we try to suppress these emotions and stop these emotions from happening, the more we are going to experience them in a bigger way. And they're going to take over our lives more because we're suppressing it, we're bottling it up, and all of a sudden we're just going to snap and experience it more. So when you feel angry, there's nothing wrong with the anger itself. It's how you're reacting out of anger. It's not wrong to feel angry. It's wrong to attack someone because you're angry. It's wrong to belittle someone because you're angry or to beat someone up. That's wrong. But it's not wrong to feel angry. It's not wrong to feel depressed or lonely or sad. A lot of these times when we experience these emotions, it's a sign that there's something that's not right deep inside. It's a sign that we need to stop, take a step back, and reassess. We need to stop and ask ourselves, what triggered this feeling? What's behind this feeling? Because oftentimes there's something internally that you need to address. There's something that you're running from and distracting yourself from. And it's resulting in this emotion. That's the way your subconscious mind is trying to get your attention, to bring your awareness to this, because if you ignore this for long enough, there's going to be a bigger issue. The way you avoid that bigger issue is to address whatever it is that you're feeling here. And that can be as simple as stopping, being in the moment, just being aware of what you're feeling. So you can stop and you can be like, okay, I'm aware of this feeling right now. Is there a message behind it? Is there something I'm supposed to learn from it or be aware of? Why am I feeling this way? What's behind it? You can just question it. You can also just observe it. So that means detaching from it, because you are not that emotion. You are not that anger. You are not that sadness or that loneliness or that depression. That's not you. That's something you are experiencing. So stop defining yourself as an emotion. You are a being who experiences emotions. Sometimes you experience happy emotions and positive, uplifting emotions. Sometimes you experience the balancing emotions, which are the contrasting emotions. You're a human being, just like driving your car. So a lot of the times when you're driving your car, you're going to notice, hey, you've run out of gas. Is it the car's fault that it ran out of gas and you need to go and get it fueled up again? No, it's not the car's fault. You were using the car was doing its job. It needed gas. So you can pull over and yell at your car, you can kick and scream at it. The car is not going to do anything differently. It still needs gas. That's not going to solve any problems if you're smashing windows, taking a bat, beating up your car, and getting mad at it that it needs gas. That doesn't solve anything. Your car still needs gas. So when you address the problem, which is putting some fuel into your car's tank, now all of a sudden your car is better and it can move forward again. Sometimes the brakes need to be fixed. And when the brakes need to be fixed, do you go and you put gas in it and you expect it to be better? No, you take it in to get the brakes fixed, right? That's the same thing with our bodies. Our bodies are vehicles for our time here on this earth. And when we're experiencing these different emotions, there's signs for us from our subconscious mind to stop and pay attention. Just be aware. So you can just be aware of whatever it is that you're feeling. You can stop, taking a few deep breaths, breathing deeply into your stomach, and just feel that feeling. Breathing it out. Breathe in again and feel that feeling, whatever it is that it is. And like I said, you can question it. Maybe there's a message behind it. Maybe there's an internal issue that you need to be addressing. Whatever it is, your mind knows, and your mind is trying to tell you by bringing forward that emotion. And sometimes you might need to go see a counselor or a therapist to help address the root cause of why this emotion keeps getting triggered. Sometimes you need to physically express it, like painting, drawing. The adult coloring books are everywhere now. Maybe meditating or yoga. Or for myself, what really works is I get out in nature and I will go for a walk and I will breathe into that emotion. I will feel it, and then I breathe out and I release it. And I'll look around and I'll be in awe of the beautiful nature and the scenery around me. And I do that till I feel better. And generally speaking, when you go and you allow yourself to feel that emotion, then the emotion will just come and go like a wave of the ocean. It just comes and it goes like this. So when you suppress it, you hold on to it, so it's stuck there. But when you feel it, you're allowing it to just flow in and out. So it's gone. So a lot of the time, the emotion can be gone within a matter of moments when you just stop and allow yourself to feel it, express it, release it. So sometimes we can't control the emotions that we feel, but we can control what we do about the emotion. We can control our actions and our thoughts in that emotion. But the emotions really are just like the signals and the lights on your car. When the fuel light comes on your car, you need to go get fuel. When the oil light comes on your car, you need to go change the oil. It's the same thing. When we're hungry, we need to eat. When we're sad, we need to figure out what caused me to be sad. What's going on inside? Your body is a vehicle, like I said. The more you listen to it, the stronger your intuition is going to get, the better you're going to feel. I know it might sound a little different for you to be hearing all of this today, but I get a lot of great results with my clients, and I always teach them this basic principle, because once you start to use it and apply it to your life, it becomes simple and it helps you. It helps so that instead of, having such high highs and low lows, instead what you can do with your emotions is cause it to look more like this. So it's like the waves of the ocean. So there's still going to be good times and bad times, sun and night. There's still going to be the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. But instead of stopping it, and instead of labeling one as good and one as bad, if you just feel it all and you express it and release it all, what's going to happen is that the highs and the lows start to balance out a bit more. And you're going to notice that they just roll in and they roll out. So instead of feeling angry for days because someone cut you off in traffic and that shouldn't have happened, you're right, it shouldn't have happened. That person shouldn't have cut you off in traffic. You're allowed to be mad over that. But instead of being mad for an entire day, you can be mad for a couple of minutes and just feel that anger that that person wronged you. And then you're going to notice your body has released it. You're going to let it out, breathe deeply, let it go, and move forward. Because when we suppress emotions, we lose our power. When we express emotions, or just even observe and acknowledge those emotions, we remain the ones in control of our power. So you have power no matter what. You have to decide. Are you going to hand your power over to somebody else? Or are you going to use it for yourself? And so, let's remove that unrealistic expectation that every day we need to be super happy and vibrant and bubbly people. I'm not happy and go lucky every single moment of every day. I have my times where I'm frustrated and stressed, and I know better than to allow those emotions to control me. So instead, what I do is I use these same techniques that I taught you in this video, and I acknowledge the emotion, I observe it, sometimes I question it to see if there's something there that I need to address internally, and I deal with it adequately. Sometimes I need to go work out at the gym to physically release that emotion. Sometimes I need to go cry or talk to a friend or something like that. And it's all perfectly okay because our bodies are designed to feel all of these emotions. We're not designed to feel happy all the time, unfortunately. I know we would want that. But, these sad times, these trying times, they're meant to teach you something. They're meant to give you the tools to understand yourself and to improve yourself and to become the ultimate version of yourself. That's something that you can decide to do. And the sooner you decide to do that, the better. So let's drop that unrealistic expectation that we need to be positive and happy every single day. We can be positive and happy when we acknowledge all parts of ourselves and we accept all parts of ourselves. That is how you are going to experience more happiness. And honestly, you're going to experience more balance and peace and acceptance in your life, which is the true form of happiness. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you would like to connect with me or if you have comments or anything, please comment below and I will do my best to get back to you. You can also visit my website, feelingpowerful.com, and be sure to subscribe to my video so that you guys can learn more about the mind. I'm going to teach you what it is that I know because I've been getting dramatic results with my clients and I want more people to have the same power that I have and to be able to change their lives dramatically the way that I'm helping others to change theirs. Hopefully you like this video. Apply this knowledge, guys. Knowledge itself is not power. Knowledge isn't power. Applied knowledge is power. I gave you this knowledge today. Go and apply it. Improve your life. Be better because of this, okay? So, stay powerful, guys. Until next time, bye.